imagine that it was 10 years already. That's the fun of being part of the religious life wherein there'll be instances of falling short, but there'll be reminders from other people used by God to go back and track. And I think that's where the grace of the life is, wherein I recognize that I am not a perfect person, I'm not a perfect brother in responding to this call, but that perfect love compels me to continuously to respond to that invitation as well. The most difficult part of being a brother is when we have to leave for the next assignment, and I think the most hardest to let go was when I was in Dasmariñas and HSI. It's a wonderful story because it did not start great, and eventually it became a wonderful experience, and it was accompanied with my experience with the students also. That's where I realized that I have that capability. I was able to love them in the most genuine way, and to say goodbye to them was difficult, but then that made me realize that leaving them physically does not mean that I'm ending the connection. And that's one lesson that I learned as a brother and as a person, that when you build relationship, it does not end when you say goodbye to them. It just transforms in a different way. These 5 vows are more of God's faithfulness with me. Since I joined, being a brother just meant having fun, doing cool activities. But then joining the brother's life and living the life, I realized that the brother's life is more than just fun. But despite of these challenges, despite of the fun also, it is a life that is fulfilling. It is a life that is meaningful also. I've met students, I've accompanied students, I've met teachers, staff, and all their stories and all the encounters I've had with them have made me realize that the brother's life is a life of love, not the intimate, romantic kind of love, but the love that is encompassing that, a love that is caring, a love that is meant to be shared. And for me, I think that's what it means now to be a brother, to be a loving, in a more inclusive kind of love also. I won't be where I am at this point without the brothers who have been patient with me. I'd like to thank my formators, Brother Vince Fernandez, Brother Vincent Keating, Brother Ray, Brother JJ, Brother Bong as our ATC. And of course, more than my formators, I'd like to thank my first formators, my parents. Thank you, and I think the brothers made us become closer to one another. And growing up, becoming more matured has made me realize that you are important in my life. And I have not been very vocal about this, but I love both of you, and I hope that you're safe there in the Philippines. God has always been present. It is more of my awareness of that presence that wavers. Several days before the profession of Final Vows, a lot of cancellations, a lot of changes. It felt like it was resonating what I was feeling inside also, that I'm not excited, and it seems like the world is not excited for it also. Yesterday, I was able to find time to finally sit down and reflect, and I was thinking that maybe things seem to me this way because things are not falling according to my plan, according to what I want things to happen, how things to happen. But looking back, things have never gone according to my plan. In the first place, I never planned to be a brother. I never planned. I never thought I'd be a brother, in fact. In the postulates, he had always been the hard-headed one. I'm the most playful one. Maybe I made the stupidest mistakes at that time. And now, fast forward, here I am about to profess final vows. And I never imagined that also. I felt frustrated because things were not going my way. forgetting that the bigger picture is about what God's plan is about anyway. And that is beyond the excitement, that is beyond the happiness. It is something more constant, and that is a response, an invitation of love. And that love is more than the grandiosity, the ceremony. It's more than that. It is an intimate, solemn moment, and as long as I'm able to have it with people who are special to me, brothers, maybe my family will not be physically there, brothers who are closest to me will not be there also, but as long as I'm with God, I think that would be enough already. I'll continue to respond to the mission as best as I can. For now, to be here in Singapore, to be with the students, with the teacher, just how God has been steadfast with me, has been patient with me. I think that is the invitation for me also, to be patient and to be steadfast with my vocation, given the new context as well. Hi, I'm Brother Mark V. Salvan FSC. I'm a Filipino who is assigned now in Singapore. I am teaching in St. Joseph Institution International School.